So you'll want to know the best add-ons to use after this Spirit update releases. Well, we're going to go through this tier list together, and I'm going to show you the best add-ons for advanced players as well as some newer players. It may help you out. I hope it does. You know the routine. You guys do enjoy the content and you want to see more videos like this. Subscribing is 100% free. So just click the button and I'll be right back. All right, so coming in the first spot, the top of S tier, we have Mother-Daughter Ring. Now this add-on did get nerfed and your movement speed went from 40% to 25%. It's a really big nerf and it's really not as strong as it was before. But I mean, she has 3 speed add-ons and it's the fastest one. So if you're an experienced player and you can track without scratch marks, I mean, and you like speed add-ons, this is the add-on for you. You know what I'm saying? There's really no other way around it. It's still a really strong add-on. The nerf hurt, but I mean, it's like I said, it's still really strong. There's not much a survivor can do when you're that fast. All right, in the second spot of S tier, we got my main man, Rusty Flute. Now this add-on got buffed. It recharges your power 25% faster, but now it recharges your power 40% faster. This is absolute insanity. And if this makes it to live service, this add-on is going to be very, very, very strong and nothing to frown at. I recommend this add-on to like pretty much anyone. Like you could be learning spirit, you're an advanced player, intermediate player, like you can be whatever level. This will be a very good add-on. All right, the third spot of S tier, I got to give it to Ren's Broken Watch or the Yellow Recharge, whatever you want to call it. This add-on got buffed to 30%. So when you pair it with Rusty Flute, you're looking at sub 9-second power cooldown. And a lot of players know, especially like the one thing that kind of gives Spirit a hard time is waiting on her recharge if you use too much of your power. But with these 2 add-ons, dude, you're going to be unstoppable. Well, hopefully you'll be unstoppable, you know, because your gamers are cracked, right? And for the final spot of S tier, I had to give it to the White Hair Ribbon. Now this makes you activate your power faster so you don't have to stand still for 2 full seconds. Takes off, you know, like 0.3 seconds. Could be wrong. Someone comment and correct me, like the actual number, and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, anytime you don't have to stand still for the full 2 seconds, I mean, you're getting value and you always get value out of this add-on. There's nowhere else to put it but S tier. All right, moving on to A tier. So top A tier, I had to give it to the Brown Recharge. It got buffed. I think that's really good. I think paired with the Rusty Flute, you're looking right around 60%. Still crazy. I think you're right at 50 with the yellow. So I mean, that's very solid. And even if you run any random add-on with just this recharge, like you're still in a pretty good spot. And next, we have the Gifted Bamboo Comb. Now this is another activation add-on. Makes you take off faster and not stand still for 2 seconds. This is another one. It's very solid. You can pair it with pretty much anything Spirit has and you're going to get value out of it. Third spot of A tier, I gave it to Muddy Sports Day Cap. This increases your phase walk speed by 10%. It's very solid. It's not quite as fast as Mother-Daughter Ring, so this is better for people who have issues tracking without scratch marks. This add-on, you still have scratch marks. And it's 10% faster. It's a nice little speed boost. And for the final spot of A tier, I had to give it to, it increases your phase walk speed by 5%. Not really big, but it can make a difference in some situations. All right, we are on to the B tier. And to start off B tier, I gave it to the Kayun Talisman. This add-on was crazy because it increased the amount of time you could phase as well as a recharge. So not only could you phase longer, but your power recharged 20% faster. I don't think behavior liked this too much, so they took away that hidden effect of the recharge. And now this add-on is very punishing if you use too much of your power bar. The recharge is pretty gruesome. I think it can still be okay if you're paired with like Rusty Flute or the Broken Watch. But honestly, it's going to be kind of hard to recommend this add-on. It's okay if you use it, just be mindful of how much of your power you're using. Next up, we got the Shiawase Amulet. This increases duration by 10%. It also got nerfed. It had a hidden recharge as well. This is a better option than the Talisman only because the recharge isn't as long, but the duration is also shorter. I would tread lightly with this add-on as well as the Talisman. Next up, we have Uchiwa. This is a unique add-on. What this does is you get stunned by a pallet and your power bar just recharges instantly. This pairs well with like Enduring. But a Spirit, you probably shouldn't be getting stunned by pallets anyway. But if it does happen, you can play the pallet and force them into a 50-50. Unless you're at a certain loop and you have to kick the pallet. But even after you kick the pallet, you'll have your power so you can just continue the chase. I really like this add-on. I probably would have put it higher, but it is niche, so I didn't put it higher. And we finally made it to the C tier. This might be a hot take, but I really like this add-on. But I also know that it's very niche and it's probably not something you should use because we mind game pallets a lot of Spirit. We don't really kick them unless we have to. I like Brutal Strength, and those two things go hand in hand with this add-on and Brutal Strength. Y'all can roast me in the chat. I like the add-on, but I was non-biased and I gave it C tier at best. Mother's Glasses. This add-on is extremely niche. I'm not a fan of Husk add-ons, and honestly, it's really hard to get value out of it, so I put it here in C tier along, I guess, with another niche add-on like the Teacup. What it does is when someone walks within 2 meters of your Husk, you get Killer Instinct. Kind of weird. Really hard to get value out of it because most people are running away from you anyways. And yeah, I don't see the point in using it unless you're going for like Wakizashi Saya to force them into your Husk so you can teleport back. It's a good spot for it though. Next up, we have Fearin. This makes your phasing sounds global. I'd like to say this add-on is niche, but I feel like it really doesn't do a whole lot. I used to think it was really good, but then I guess I tried it a few times and I didn't find the value that I wanted out of it. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about this add-on. It's just very, very different. Next up, we have Juniper Bonsai. This makes the time that you passive phase a little bit longer and you do it more frequently. This is like awesome for mind games. At pallets, you can like walk one way, double back the other way, and you may passively phase, so the survivor may miss it, and it could get you some free hits. But again, this is niche. I see it a lot on newer Spirit players. I don't hate it, but I feel like it's very situational with the amount of value that you can get from it. So that's why I put it here. Oh boy, Wakizashi Saya. This add-on, you can press the activate ability button, and you teleport back to your Husk. Like I mentioned earlier, it could go with Father's Glasses if you're trying to do like some meme shit. But once Survivor sees you have it once, they probably won't run back into your Husk. This is very niche. I probably would never use it. Oh boy. Yakuyoki Amulet. We all know this add-on is getting the fucking hammer. Not only does it make you slower, now you don't have the hidden recharge. So I believe someone posted in a Spirit Main Discord that if you use the entire power bar with this add-on, the recharge time is 24.5 seconds. That is disgusting. Don't use this add-on unless behavior figures something else out so the recharge isn't that long. It will be a very bad time if you're using that add-on and you have that long of a recharge. I don't recommend it. Do not use it. Next up, we have Dry Cherry Blossom. I'm going to be honest. This was a completely biased opinion. I don't think this add-on's good because when you play Spirit this way and then you don't use this add-on, it's like you're playing two different killers. This tells you exactly where they are when you're within 4 meters. And actually it's getting nerfed. Now it's going to be 3 meters, so you have to be even closer. But it's like two completely different characters. Not a fan of this add-on. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody because, again, it's just a biased opinion. Hot take, if you will. I don't care. It's bad. It's very bad. Katana Suba. This is probably also a little biased, but we also know that Spirit's lunge out of her power is based on the speed she's moving, and this is supposed to increase that. But I feel like this add-on wears off before the actual lunge is finished, so you really don't need it. If you have like Yellow Speed or Mother-Daughter Ring, you'll probably have a bigger lunge anyway. And what the hell? Ku's getting buffed. Ku Spirit every single game. Giga Lunge. Why not? Okay, that's obviously a joke. Don't run Ku every game unless you've reached some ultimate level of Giga Chad. It's not a bad perk, and it would be kind of memey to see. But anyways, I don't think the value that this add-on gives you is worth running when you can use speed and have a bigger lunge. I will say that. So that's why I put it in D tier, because honestly, it's kind of bad. For the last add-on, and probably the worst in my opinion, is Cinco Hanabi. What this add-on does is when you stop phasing, all windows within a few meters of your husk get blocked for a few seconds. Like, what? You can probably get value out of this like once or twice on the same survivor, but it will be kind of hard, and it's extremely situational again, I feel, because what if there are no windows at the loop? Like, Borgo doesn't have a lot of windows. Some maps have crazy windows, so if you can force them around the loop, you can actually get decent value out of this. But it's like niche, and you like have to really, really plan for these things. And I don't like that. I like to be able to play, use my power, and get value out of my add-ons without having to do that much work. So yeah, I'm just putting it dead last. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the tier list. I tried to make it as quick as I possibly could. So if you guys enjoyed it, remember, leave a like, comment down below, and consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one.